Hi, sunflowers. Welcome back to another movie review from me. I have chosen to do the movie review of Inside Out 2. An incredible movie, I have to say. They were novel in their idea of portraying the inside emotions. Wait a minute, let me finish my disclaimers first and then we'll get into the actual movie. As you all know, my normies know my disclaimers. The pictures that I show are from the World Wide Web. They are not my own. I do not own the copyrights of either the pictures you see on the screen or the audio that you hear playing in the background. All thanks to my search results, www. I do not give a play-by-play version or an analysis of a movie. I just try to state a few of my own opinions and what I thought from the particular movie. I guess that's it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all my disclaimers I can say. And, oh, right. If you haven't seen the title, spoiler alert. There will be spoilers, so if you are a person like me who doesn't like spoilers for a movie, please go watch the movie and then come back to see my review. That is pretty much it. Let's go. If you have watched Inside Out 1, Inside Out 2 might not be that much of a surprise. It will be more of an upgrade, I guess. I can say that. And it starts off really quick, really dynamic with an awesome pace. And we're thrown again into the world of Riley and her emotions and the people, I don't know if they're people, the characters residing in her brain. So it's really good that way, considering that it's trying to portray deep emotions in a way that even kids can understand. And I like that aspect of it. I did, humble brag, watch in 4D, which in retrospect was not the best idea. I'm sorry, I don't know if the place I went to had not very impressive 4D effects, or if the movie itself was not equipped for 4D. I'm not sure of that, but yeah, it wasn't that much of a good idea. And unfortunately, even the 3D part of the effects were not that impressive. So if you are yet to watch the movie and you've come to see my review, my humble suggestion to you would be to watch it in 2D. You will enjoy it and you won't feel bad. Is my humble suggestion. It's up to you. I wanted to experience 4D in that particular theater at least once, and I got the idea and jumped on it. Well, it was an experience. Not much of an experience, but like I said, I wanted to. There was one part in the movie where they show a rainstorm, and they showcase it like a thunderstorm, and that was when the seats were shaking and it was wind blowing, and that was the only part of the movie that the 4D part was okay. I'm already going into not consecutive mode because I'm not talking about each scene already. I'm already going into a part that is way into the movie, probably near the end. Anyway, this will be a kind of jumbled review, apparently unplanned, but yeah. There were a few aspects which I liked in the movie where they were showing like sarcasm, and they showed it as a chasm with an echo and everything. That was really creative. The brainstorm part was really creative. The puberty aspect with it being like, okay, we're renovating, and then suddenly we're not. So, because that's how we are when we're growing up, right? We're still, I saw this in Kelly Clarkson one day. We're still a work under progress, or work under construction, or something like that. So that's how it is when you're growing up. And I like that they showed that aspect where there are builders coming in and they're like, it's changing, everything's changing, and then suddenly they're out because everything changes gradually. They introduced anxiety, they introduced embarrassment, they introduced ennui, which is a new word. I think it was a new word for all of us, but we got the idea of boredom, and they introduced him having a mobile app, which was, okay, that was totally Gen Z. That was totally Gen Z. I don't think they could have gotten anywhere with that unless if they knew they were having a Gen Z audience. So yeah, that was interesting. And I read later on about how so many aspects can be interpreted so many ways in the movie, like how they bottle up all the emotions and they send them somewhere, and how the other emotions use anger as a hand rest. So it's like we're suppressing anger with other emotions. Such things, such hidden messages were really a little calming. They were nice. I was a little bored when Pouchy came into picture and he was introduced again, and it was really boring. I don't know if they were trying to appeal to the toddler audience or something, but I'm sorry, I was bored. Maybe for the toddler audience, it was a connecting moment where they're like, I saw this on TV and then I saw this on the big screen. I'm sorry, it was not for me. All in all, a pretty good movie. Like I said, please watch it in 2D if you want to enjoy it. Clearly, this is a short review. I really liked the aspects, the struggles with friendship, I think they could have introduced revenge. I read somewhere that was one of the shelved emotions. They might show it later on. I think they could have introduced revenge. Yes, they do introduce envy. But I think even she could have been highlighted more, because we do face a lot of jealousy while growing up. And even some of us might not show it, but we would have had it inside. And so that was one thing. Another thing is I liked how when all the core memories go awry and they end up making new types of feelings in Riley, and she's just changing every second. That is so true too, because a lot of times we're affected by one particular memory and that changes our whole perspective in life. So that was really well shown, actually. And they showed anxiety was a showstopper. I mean, she is portrayed as the villain, but she was a showstopper. The way she was portrayed, the way she was affecting Riley, amazing. And I liked how they showed Riley as a accomplished, or a hardworking ice hockey player. That was the portrayal was good, and it was so realistic. The way they've showed the games, the way they've showed the anxiety of having to work hard, having to showcase your best play just to get into a team, and the sleepless night before, all very good. I'm hoping that there's an Inside Out 3, but I probably will watch it in 2D. And as compared to Inside Out 1, I wasn't that impressed, maybe because I already knew what I was going in for. I didn't know which emotions they would be showing or anything. I didn't know the story, nothing like that. But I did know that we would be thrown into the world of inside Riley's brain. So I have a bone to pick with them, actually. They never showed us anxiety or envy or embarrassment or ennui in the parents' brains, and suddenly they showed us anxiety. I'm sorry, but you gotta pick up the pace, show it as a flashback or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas here. But yeah, you didn't show us that parents had that, and then suddenly, because it's Inside Out 2, they're showing us those emotions. So I did have a bone to pick with for that. And I hope all the shelved emotions do come out in Inside Out 3. All in all, a pretty good movie. And that comes to the end of my review. If you liked it, please share it with your friends, family, colleagues, acquaintances, whoever you think would enjoy this review. Your subscription will be an encouragement, and you can ring the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you, Sunflowers. If you have other movies you'd like to recommend to me, comment below. And if you liked it, you can comment that below as well. All comments will be read and appreciated. Thank you. Until next time. Bye bye.